What's good, everybody, and welcome to another Current Goes Retro. I'm Trophy Pops, your liaison through Super Mario Kart 8, a go-kart racing classic on the Super Nintendo, and I'm pretty sure you're probably familiar with the Mario Kart series as a whole. Now, this is obviously where all of those stem from, so you have your Game Boy, your GameCube, your N64, your Wii, your Wii U, and then now the Nintendo Switch has the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which came out a couple months ago. And doing incredibly well. So, getting right into it, here's our race. I'm going to do a little Grand Prix for you. Mario Kart was released in 1992, and actually, through an article I read about Miyamoto at the time, he, in F-Zero, his goal was to create a two-player game. Now, Mario Kart is two-player. You can race with multiple players. Two, of course, being the multiple there, no more than two. He wanted to do it in F-Zero, but the problem with F-Zero was that I guess the environments and the tracks were so complicated that for the system they weren't able to implement multiplayer, which I mean can make sense to me if you go back and watch the Let's Play of F-Zero. You can see just how difficult it might be to try and get two people on that screen with the way the screen moves and how hectic sometimes the races can get. So, yeah, so we're just messing around here in a little retro, good old Super Mario Kart. You know, my boy Toad's been there since day one, and that's who I've raced as in every single Mario Kart. We've been in them all. Of course, the strategy isn't necessarily there like it is nowadays, and now it's just kind of go around the tracks. You can see these tracks are a little bit more simple than in the F-Zero game. They don't have as much background movement and everything, so that allows for the two players to partake in the races. Also, the track's not very difficult. What else? Oh, so we won that race. Good. You'll notice also some of the races are a few more laps than usual. No, typically we do 3 laps and there's longer tracks, and I believe these are 5. So there's 8 characters. You know, you got Koopa Troopa, Bowser, Donkey Kong, Mario, Peach, Luigi, Toad. Like I said, it supports 2-player. There's 4 cups, like I mentioned at the start of the race as well. Beat the first 3, unlock the special cup, which includes the oh-so-infamous Rainbow Road. And yeah, I mean, this is another game that I grew up on, and until I start getting some feedback and everything, it's just going to be the games that I'm kind of looking at that I played growing up. It's more nostalgia for me, but not saying I didn't play good games growing up either, because I think this is considered, and was considered at the time, one of the better games on the console. And obviously, Mario Kart's still around today, so it's stuck with a lot of people, and a lot of people enjoy it. So, races really aren't that difficult. They do have the hopping, so you can drift and everything, and it's not the same type of drift as it is today either. You need to really stop comparing it to like today's games. But oh man, really struggling there. You see, just a little hop and hop too much, drift too much, do a spin out. So, good thing these are like 5 laps. You give me some time to catch up to Peach here, who thinks she's gonna beat me. Lap 4. Get out of here. Get out of here. And if you hit, you switch the camera here, you can see behind you, which is a little disorienting, or you can just see the track and who's all where. I prefer it to be that way, of course. And yeah, so my opinion, definitely out of all the Mario Karts, like I said, this is Super Mario Kart, just regular Super Mario Kart. My personal favorite was Double Dash. I mean, that's got to be one of the best Mario Karts in my opinion. And I know a lot of people think that, or a lot of people believe and feel that 8 is the best, and I can't say that it's not a close second. They're like neck and neck when it comes to Mario Kart games. I just like Double Dash's mechanics. I like the 2-player racing on the same kart, switching out items and everything. And of course, like I mentioned in the last video, Super Mario World, this game is available on like all the virtual consoles, I believe, Wii, Wii U, and 3DS. I mean, it's just another one of those games, one of the best-selling SNES games, so it only makes sense that they wanted to profit more off of it and put it on the virtual console, allowing everybody to access it. Let's see if we... Alright, there we go, we didn't burn out. This track is absolute garbage, but I'm not a fan of this track. It was always a struggle growing up playing this track. Now, not so bad, probably, but, you know, I start talking highly of myself, and then I'll end up losing a race on 50cc, and that would just be terrible. Again, this is a game that if you've never played it, you don't necessarily have to go back and play it. Like, you know, there's plenty of Mario Kart games out there. But if you're a huge fan and you feel the need to, I mean, you won't be disappointed. You're gonna feel it's a lot different. It feels very, very different from what we're used to today. But nothing that you probably couldn't get used to or figure out for yourself. Whoa. Hey. There we go, shoot that green shell, get it out of here. There's another item that's in this game that's not necessarily in other games, and that is the, I believe it's the feather, which I think they brought back in battle mode, but it's not in the actual racing. I want to say you can get it in this. And then there's also the shrinking shroom, which you saw me run into on the last race. What else? Gameplay wise, you can't hold things behind you, which not professional Mario Kart racer by any means, but just kind of being used to being able to hold things behind me. You know, you can't do that. It just takes a little bit more skill is all. And of course playing on 50cc, so I'm making myself look good. But that's only if I come in first every time like I have. If you're interested in, if you own a Nintendo Switch and you're interested in maybe racing on a Nintendo Switch, leave us a comment below, and be more than happy to set up Discord chat and whoa, got a red shell in first place. Interesting. I mean, look, this level design not bad, right? But like very, very hard on the eyes, in my opinion. I mean, I'm not old, but Jesus Christ, it's bad. Anyways, like I was saying, if you're interested in playing Mario Kart 8 with me or anybody else from the Current Media Gaming Podcast, definitely leave a comment below. Let us know if you're interested, and we can set up Discord chat with you. We can set up gameplay time, hopefully, and a tournament code, and we can kind of get to hang out a little bit. Of course, do a Grand Prix or two. That would always be nice. If not, that's fine too. Just like, share, subscribe to this channel. And as always, watch out for those goddamn stone men. Flops. Alright, here we go. Look at this. Lap 4. Currently holding down first place as we speak. If I hadn't mentioned already, we do have a Hot Pepper Challenge. Current Gaming plays Hot Pepper Challenge, where myself as well as a friend of ours eat habanero peppers and then proceed to race a Grand Prix. Absolute hell, but we did it for the entertainment, and hopefully you get some entertainment out of it. Following up, here's the last lap. We're just passing them now. It's not even funny. We're going through. We're giving them the business. These AI on the Super Nintendo, not the smartest. AI on the current Mario Kart, very smart, very, very big pain in the ass. But here we go, right there, last lap, and we've taken first place. And that is how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you kick ass in 50cc for Mario Kart. Tracks are small. Laps are, 5 laps per track. Tracks are small. Not a bunch of characters, but all the memorable, iconic characters, except Koopa. You can get him the fuck out of here. So yeah, if that's round 4, and I believe that is the last round. 36 is the total. Let's find. There's another one. Here's the final race. I was cutting out already. I wasn't ready. I haven't played this in so long, so you gotta bear with me. I wasn't aware of the situation. Alright, well, back at it. Here we go. Here's an iconic track that I believe they redid in Mario Kart 8, which has a collection of a bunch of different Mario Karts, actually. And we'll run it. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Not good. Alright, why don't we just do this? Oh man. Yeah. So I believe this map has been redone in Mario Kart 8, and it's always this is one of the iconic ones. Obviously, it's the last. Oh man, I may have just screwed myself over to the point where I cannot recover there. Totally messed up that jump. So I'm so far behind now. I need to really buckle down, and you know what I'm saying, folks. I need to buckle down. Wow, you see how I hit him with that red shell? Crazy. There we go. Moving on up. Again, if I lose in 50cc, it's not worthy. Not worthy of the viewers, not worthy of anything. Catching up to first place here. Taking over first place. Please don't hit me, green shell. That seems to be a problem I have. And look at that. Caught all the way back up and around before the final lap. And here we go, folks. The final lap here. Ooh, almost got hit with the mini mushroom there. I call him the shrinker-shroom. Oh. And that's the last race, as it indicated, final race. So that would be the last one there. A minute 57, not too shabby for the 5 laps that I did there. So yeah. So there's never any different racers in here. Just to recap, came out in '92, Super Nintendo, third best selling game on the Super Nintendo, and obviously popular enough it's still around today. So 45 points, different than the 60 we're at now. But your boy Toad is there, and he's about to make it rain. There it is. There it is. All right. It's a little weird, but you know how, yeah. Alright, everybody. Thank you very much for joining me on this shorter Current Goes Retro of Super Mario Kart. Maybe we'll do some later. Maybe we'll do maybe we'll try a multiplayer race. But until next time, thank you for viewing. We'll see you Monday at noon for the Current Gaming Podcast. We'll see you next Wednesday for another Current Goes Retro. And we'll see you Friday on the Hot Take. Thank you very much, and take it easy.